It's the beginner crafter. Welcome to another crochet and craft tube. Actually, this is the last crochet and craft tube video for 2022, and yeah, so this will be the last time I post like immediate progress of my projects. The next video will already be in 2023, and the first one will be a sort of wrap-up video with parade, also all the finishes that I can find. I'll show both for cross-stitching and other crafts that I do, and I'll share some plans for the next year. So this is the last video this year, 2022, so that's great and not great at the same time. Great because new year means new beginnings and new opportunities and new goals, and not great because time is passing quickly. So I'm getting older, and everyone is getting older, and that's not always the thing we want. But let's move with the projects. The first one is a finish, and it's the angel. And the angel, well, it could have been done better, I guess. There are some bits like here that are not cut precisely, but otherwise it's really pretty, and it's a really nice ornament for Christmas room and the Christmas season. And yeah, the only wish I have is with the floss that they gave. It was Cross Stitcher magazine, and this is what I have left of the floss. Quite a lot of it, of every color, like even full ones, and this is the length of every piece of floss. And I really wish, now knowing that I still have enough left, it's difficult to say what you mean by enough left. I still have quite a lot left. I really wish they would make each floss piece like an inch longer, 2 inches longer, and just give fewer of those, and it just would be more comfortable to work with, because those short threads were really annoying. Not so much with back stitches. As you can see, there's a lot of back stitching, so back stitches weren't such a big problem, but cross stitching, if you want to use the loop method and have one piece, one string, string of floss, sort of halved, and use it as two, it's just annoyingly short. But I think it just is less waste of thread, and that's why I prefer this method. So yeah, I wish they had done that. Longer pieces of thread and just fewer threads. Okay, the second project I worked on is the Blackwork Stitch Along, and I did more than I thought I would, because I finished the whole border. I don't think I want to do the middle part. I like it as it is, so I think I'll just complete the last 4 fillers for December once December is published, which will be on Friday, and then that will be it. I don't know if I will do anything by the end of the year because they will publish it on Friday the 30th. I have some things to do, and also on Saturday the 31st, so I might not get around to completing the stitch along, but if I manage to, then of course in the next video with the whip parade or finishes parade, I will show it again, however far I will make it. So that's the border. I was just continuing with what I was supposed to do in the pattern. Yeah, so that's how it looks right now. That's the whole almost year, and I'm getting ready for the new year. I already chose the layout and the border that I will be doing, and again, it will be a different shape. I mean, it will be a square, and it kind of is a square the way it is right now, but a different kind of square. So I'll be making each year in a different shape, and I think I'll stick to the colors in one of the proposed colors. I think the one I'm choosing is blue and purple. I'm not entirely sure yet. I mean, I chose one, but I don't remember which one it is. And the new year is still a few days away, and also the next, well, the first filler for 2021 will be on the first Wednesday of the new year, but I think I'll again just wait until the month is over, and during January I will just make the borders for the fillers so that I have somewhere to put those patterns into. Then I was doing Mini Marvellous Garden, and Mini Marvellous Garden got some things done. There were a few situations, although not a lot, that I was working on page 1 to fill it in a little bit, but mostly I was focused on page 2, and that got filled a bit more. I'm not yet to my preferred in this pattern grid by grid filling, so that it's nice and even, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there slowly, and actually now that I'm sitting a bit further away, I can see the shapes of the peacock's tail and all the colors of it. I mean, when you focus, when you stitch it, and you're sitting so close to the fabric, you don't always notice, and now I see the shapes and the colors, and it's great. So I can't wait until I do more of that and I finish page 2. Page 2 finishes where the flosses are, because I didn't want to continue now. I'll park, get page 2 done, move to page 3, and if I get to 50%, then I'll again clean up the parked flosses and stitch more. But that's where I am right now, and I really like the way it's going, and yeah, hopefully I'll work on it some more. Then Miranda got a lot of stitches done. I don't really know how many, but a few hundred, probably around 1,000 actually. I did clean up a little bit. I mean, maybe not clean up, fill a bit this page here, so that there is not so much white on it. And then I moved to the next page. So as you can see, I'm already like one grid row is basically done, and then another one. There is a lot of white in there because I'm out of that color. I need to do the shopping for the floss, and I also need to buy a new Q-snap because the one I have is already getting a little loose. One this plastic top that you put on is kind of broken, like shattered in half, so it doesn't keep the fabric as taut as it should, because it just keeps slipping. So I need to buy the floss and the Q-snap. So there is still quite a lot of white, but I'm moving down, and hopefully soon I will clean that up and fill it in and have another page done. But I know that right now, with the number of stitches that I did in there, I have sort of definitely finished this page with the number of stitches. So I kind of have the goal for 2022 with Miranda also done and complete, and now I can move further with Miranda to next things. And the last project is Avarice. I didn't work much on Avarice. It's dark, so it's not as nice to work on it during winter when it gets dark really quickly. But I did work on filling in this arc here, and that was mostly it. I think I did a few more things, but it was like very, very small amount of stitches, and I couldn't even say where it was, because I just focused on filling that arc there. And yeah, I will be working on page 2 mostly now. The arc was kind of also page 3, but I'll be mostly focusing on page 2, with sometimes cleaning up, filling in page 1, so that there's less and less and less empty space on page 1 as well. And I'm not yet at 5% with Avarice, so but I haven't really had a goal for this year with Avarice. I started it during the year, so I haven't set myself a goal on it in any way, so it's like a bonus piece, and it's just fun stitching it because I know what it's going to look like in the future, and I can't wait to get there, but it's a long way to get there, but we're working towards that, and just filling out stuff, but it's taking shape. The arc is finished. It still has some confetti stitches empty, so I'll need to take care of that at some point, but you can kind of see the shape and those circles here also forming slowly, so yeah, I liked working on it, and I liked not having to work a lot on it. I decided in the last 2 weeks that Miranda will be my main focus piece, so that I finish the goal, I reach the goal, and be closer to finishing it, although it's still a long way to go. I think I'll give all the statistics for the number of stitches and percentages during the wrap-up video, so that everything is a bit more clear at where I'm at and what I can achieve during the next year. If you've liked the video, please leave a thumbs up, comment down below, both things are appreciated. Consider subscribing to the channel if you want to see the progress of what I'm doing in the next years, both in cross stitching and also in other crafts like crocheting or knitting or Well, the next video I will share what my ideas are for the next year, so you'll find out if you subscribe. Thank you for watching, and hopefully see you next time. Bye!